Next topic. Now that we've gone from our political and racial stance for the evening, relationship question for the night. And this is an question in my personal opinion.
Hit him over the head with a 2x4.
Should women or men?
Now keep it the women. Then they gonna bring up the men.
We talking about them today.
Oh, okay.
So about ladies, yeah, don't slam me a cup.
Should women that are not financially stable be dating?
Should women that are financially stable?
See what started up?
Wow.
Set it up, T.
For the first date, they good.
They had a deal.
Yo, I guess for the first date, they good. Trav said that. Trav said that for the first date, they good.
That's
They rub the chick.
What's happening? They good. What's happening?
That's a double-edged sword.
It is.
And when I say that's a double-edged sword, there are so many. We just saw my women. There's so many women who aren't financially stable that date, but they have the come up.
The power of the pussy.
I'm not gonna do it. I'm gonna say, and that's what I'm gonna get to. Right. It's the come up, and I'm gonna say it's the come up because from an outsider looking in, that woman may have met their soulmate, but their soulmate is there with them because he actually loves them and wants to help set them up so that they can grow. You see what I'm saying? So that's why I can't sit up there and say they should not be dating because guess what? He who findeth a wife findeth a good thing. Now I mean, no matter how we look at it. So I can't. Let me tell you something. It doesn't. Let me tell you something. It's not even dependent on the wife because what I've learned through my situation. You already know. I go into mine. It's transparent. It's always transparent with me. But through my situation,
you found a good thing.
Through my situation, communication is going to be the key throughout that relationship and that marriage. So if it right.
Hold on. Answer this. He said, "What's the definition of financially stable?" That's a good question.
Lambert, stop your shit. When it comes down to, can I talk to this motherfucker right here?
No. That is a valid. I know.
I'm gonna help him out because he's on his shit.
That's my nigga.
Like when it comes down to it, yeah, motherfucker, look at me. So you know good and damn well when it comes down to it, financially stable, you fucking college graduate, stop your shit. Listen, right? Job, nigga. You know what I mean? And even if you don't have a job, you from VA, I'm from Marcy. A fucking hustle, nigga. Guess what? Listen, yeah, whatever, nigga. Fucking, if you have a hustle, guess what? That might be your financial thing. I don't give a fuck. You got females out here hustling weaves, hustling tummy pads, hustling, but they ain't got no real tummy tea and all that shit. You got bitches out here hustling pasties for the strippers at the strip club, my nigga.
Yeah, bitches hustling fucking Molly, nigga.
And you got some chicks out here, no bullshit, just know how to fucking sew a weave in. Guess what? That's a hustle.
And you got bitches that know how to fuck.
I need this 100-foot joint.
Forgive me for saying bitches are just being honest. So motherfucking VA, Lambert Logan II, stop your shit. You know what I'm talking about, bro.
Alright, so alright, next one. Next is that was the last one.
But
this one. Read that one for me.
Because there are a lot of women who are very financially stable. They date men or women that aren't, but they encourage and support each other's needs in the question.
We're not talking about them. That's what you're missing. We said the ones that are not financially stable. We're not talking about the ones that are. That's a whole different conversation. We're talking about the ones that are not financially stable, who whether or not they should be dating. Stick on the topic.
Can you flip it?
And hold up. They said a king recognizes the real queens. Hold up. Let's put it in perspective. The reason why I put this question out there. The reason why this is one of the questions is because of the fact that everyone wants to ask now, should men who are not financially stable be dating? And I understand why they ask the question. Don't get me wrong. But at the same time, it's a double-edged banger because of the fact that things nowadays are supposed to be things nowadays, and everything is supposed to have been supposedly changed from what it once was to where it is now.
What else? Liberated independent women?
That's Beyonce's fault.
That been just to this individuals. I don't know who they were. Just to that person's point.
And I'm all about independent. I love it because I think women should be able to do for themselves. That way they don't need anybody else, and anyone else should be complimenting each other. But at the same time, the reason why I ask is because or the reason why this is the question, I can't say why I asked this. The reason why this is the question is because, you should not be dependent on no one else to get you to where you need to be, or basically saying that, it shouldn't be pointing a finger and say, I don't have money, but you should have it. You should be the one taking care of me, because if it was the man on the other foot, I'm not even sure if I'm breaking it down right.
No, you're breaking it down.
The man with the shoes on the other foot, when they point to the man and saying you should be financially stable because you should bring that woman up. And I feel as though, no, you should bring that woman up, but it doesn't have to be financially. It's like, you don't have to be the one to advance her finances. If she has no motive to advance her own finances, then no, that bitch should not be going over.
But if you have somebody that
all that. Listen.
But what about the help?
Listen.
The help.
Let me tell you
what about the help? What about the help for a man who's not there?
Hold up. Listen. All right. Since we're going on the men topic.
But let's stay with for the man. Keep it on the women.
All right. So what about financially safe? Let's talk about we all the way in. The man is the breadwinner, right? We're beyond the dating piece. They're now a couple. They now have kids. He's still the breadwinner. She's the homemaker. This is what I mean. It doesn't necessarily mean that she's losing. She's making she's
First of all,
what happens when
in a relationship, a female is never losing.
No, that's a fact. But that's what I'm saying. But now, I have to do this because it's like one of those. We get to the point where so many women, and I hate to.
One second, my bad. I have to cut you off. You have to bring it right back. You're just gonna cut off soon on Instagram. I hate Instagram because of this shit. They only give you an hour. I'm gonna read these and then chime back in. I'm gonna bring it right back live. So a few comments. Smokey Marone says, I don't have a problem with someone who doesn't have something. What bothers me is someone who don't want. That's the point.
Why do you stick with them?
That's the point. And that's partially the point.
That's wasting your time.
Lobster says, if you a man, then the woman's status got to be bringing you up as a king already.
However, you should already be in a king position.
Yeah, exactly.
You should already.
If you don't look at yourself as a king and want to bring your pride to another level.
And over here, went to Jay says, I'm confused. Are we saying you have to hustle in order to be financially stable? No, we're not saying you have to hustle. But what is hustle? Hustle means you could be working a job or two.
The job that I had, I was content with what I had.
Yeah, everything's fucking up over here. What the hell's going on?
When I got with wifey, it was just like.
Let me tell you something.
Thank you.
Wait, let me tell you, I was a fucking whore. You know what I mean? When I found my wife, let me tell you, when she came to the crib, that was the first.
I got 30 seconds over here. Join back in. I'm going to go right back live.
Music, I knew something was wrong. You know what I mean? But listen,
it was just something.
My crib,
so different intellect.
Let me tell you something. My crib, 15th floor, fucking concierge, tennis court, volleyball court, my view overlooking.
That means playtime.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Straight up, you already. You already. You know what I mean? But I got to the point where I wanted to build with her. I wanted the house. Everybody knew. They said I was going back to New York when it was all said. I said I'm comfortable in my little pad. But I got my wife. Now let's get this house.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Let my crib go. Moved in with Shorty at her mom's crib. We bought our house. 2,700 square feet in Clinton. I want more. I want a bigger house now. But this is the thing. As the king, you want your pride to grow.
Right.
No matter how you look. My wife is going through her masters. Could I do it? Fuck no. When I said no to Morgan, once I finished Morgan, I said I'm good. I can't do this ever again in life because I like to fight. So it is what it is. Professor told me it's crazy. I'm gonna beat him up. You know what I'm saying? But they have every right to because they want us to learn because of that situation. But like I said, man, as a king, nah, my nigga. She's supposed to help nurture you, but you're supposed to want to help her feet. My wife going through, do your thing. We're not even in the same crib right now because marriage happens, life happens. But when it's all said and done, do your thing, man. I'm still encouraging you.
I'm quiet.
You're still my queen, no matter how we have our differences.
You waiting.
Couples go through this.
Right, of course.
Like any married nigga say you ain't. You full of shit, nigga. Give us everything peachy.
If ain't nothing happening, you're full of shit.
Y'all ain't.
It ain't a real relationship.
It ain't, nigga.
Especially once you put that ring on.
Right. It's gonna be a couple fucking.
Yeah.
It happens.
Of course, a couple nigga. I need you to get out and go stay over there.
Bed, nigga.
Go stay over there.
I don't want to hear you. Nigga, I don't even want to
You want to know something? at the end of the day, that's the love because they're gonna always want to see you build.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
Who?
Facts.
Who?
So about your king or your queen?
Your king or your queen. How
Both.
always
They're always gonna want to see.
Always, man.
Let me give you a few instances. I know a lot of times when men were the breadwinners and brought females from shit, from shit to sugar, even the honey, the pure honey.
I'm good.
You gotta watch this.
I'm about to say, look,
watch this first.
I remember when I wasn't the breadwinner.
So basically, once that man.
Ain't nothing wrong with that either.
Yeah, once that man lost his job, and I know the opposite way too. Once that man lost his job, on his case, you gotta get a job. Nigga, like, I know. Gotta get a job. I'm trying. Down the line, don't have a job, yo. Now it's talking at him instead of to him. And then it's talking, then it's not even talking, then it's stepping out, which probably was happening in stage 2. And then it was found out. So it's like, yo, they lose respect for you once you're not the breadwinner and you're not giving them what you was once giving them. Not all of them, not all of them.
Them hoes,
not all of them.
They can stand away from
Fuck out of here.
But
look.
Yeah. And it's not all of them hold you down, no matter how long you were down. Now they'll pick you up no matter how long you're down.
But now, and the only reason why I said watch this, there's two sides to every story.
Every story.
And the only reason why I say it this way, it's that may
well, not Juice, because once Raheem died, he was just dead. You know?
when it comes down to it,
that's my nigga.
Men and women, but mostly men, when they've been the breadwinner and they're no longer the breadwinner, tend to get into a slump.
Right. It hurts you because damn, I used to getting it like this.
Right.
I was getting it. Now I'm not getting it. I was getting it in Ohio, but now I'm not getting it.
Right. But now you gotta look at what else, as a man, can you bring to the table
if you're not bringing that bread.
alleviate
if it ain't bread and dick
on your wife. And most men don't think outside of the box.
Most men gonna say dick.
You see what I'm saying? That ain't just like what's that post? Women getting pussy for Christmas is not a Christmas gift.
Or for your birthday, or for Valentine's.
But that's what I'm saying. But we have to think outside the box when it comes down to she's running. When it comes down to her running, making this money, why is she coming home and have to cook? Why is she coming home to have to deal with laundry?
No,
why is she having coming home to have to deal with cleaning up the house? But these are the things that make the wife go left. Because guess what? You not holding her attention anymore for the shit that should be done to help her along. What else you gonna do? You got this nigga in her ear. This nigga in her ear talking about, you know what, come chill with me. You know what, I got the drink.
On the flip side of that,
I can cook.
On the flip side of that.
No, listen, you wanna know something? I can't cook for shit, but listen here. If I know I'm home,
I'm gonna teach you.
And it's going crazy, and like it's been plenty of times.
I can order.
I done burned but listen, I done burned plenty of dishes. You heard me?
Seriously.
To say, listen, man, when you come home, eat. It's burned at the bottom, but listen, I tried. I tried.
It's on the heart. You know what I mean?
My sandwich game is real. I just spruce it up real good. I can put whatever. I can put the.
How Cosby say? You want the hoagie, the bacon burger dog.
You know what I'm saying? But look, at the end of the day, it's just like, yo, y'all both gotta come, y'all both gotta join, and just be like, listen.
But that's that effective communication.
Yeah, right. This is what you're doing. This is what I'm doing, and this is how it's gonna be right now. Just give me a second to get my shit together.
Right.
A lot of women, they give up on their goals.
Yo, I respect my wife.
As hard as it's hard for a black man with no felony, with a 20-year degree. It's hard for them to get jobs now. You know what I'm saying? Because the first thing you be like, yo, you overqualified for this job. This ain't for you. This is what I'm thinking.
My wife and I, 2014. Listen, we got married in April of 14. We both got laid off from our jobs. Just May 14.
Damn. Right.
I did not go back to work until April of 2015.
Right.
Shit was real.
Right.
Yo, I respect my wife for the hustle. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. It's so many people. It's so many people out here who lose sight of the little shit that's real rapid.
Jump in, get in. She's twisted. Sunshine, like she's not
twisted.
I'm
listening.
You ain't bring no chick
for nobody else.
I'm listening.
Pour her a little bit, B.
Do not put anything brown in that cup.
Listen, take a shit in there.
I don't drink
Take a
brown.
shit in that cup.
Do not listen to him.
What's some Henny in there? That's what I mean by
That's a smile, don't listen. That's a turn.
She said don't do it.
And Paul don't
I
listen.
don't want no issue.
Don't do it.
She said, don't do
I've
it.
been telling him all
She
night.
said
don't
no.
do it.
Yeah, she had a hard time parking, so we don't.
Paul over there. Oh yeah, she did.
She did have a hard time parking.
But listen, so
I was watching. Like, I was
so-
so in.
I was
So the
frustrated.
low for
I had
7-Eleven says we good, we great, we great, we staying, we sticking with it. This is a good topic. Says yo, on some real shit, the queen
And it is the last topic. So.
want the real
Hey, you
shit,
can rock with it.
want the real shit, old school shit. Once you show a weakness, you suspect, but she gonna give you that work no matter what she brings to the table.
To an extent.
To an extent.
To an extent, the weakness. What you mean?
Break it
That
down.
means she ain't a real. She ain't.
That means she ain't a real queen.
She ain't a
weakness-
real queen,
There's no
man.
such thing as a weakness to a
Cause
queen.
look, if he big enough to show his weakness, that means he got something for
Right.
you.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Cause
that-
And that means she's strong enough. That means he trusts that she's strong enough to
say, yo,
make
listen.
that weakness a strength.
right.
That means he knows that that's a strength for her. Like yo, if you and if you're in a marriage or if you're in relationship like that, you show weakness to your wife will know where you're lacking at. That means they will pick you up. And the same thing as a man to a woman. A man will know where his wife is lacking at and he will pick her up in those areas. So there is no such thing as there should be no such thing as weakness in a marriage because you should be complimented. And that's why it's called not
That's
compliments.
that bullshit, right?
Right,
You know what I mean? Smokey Monroe said, can you read that for me, please? And get your sober stuff.
Some motherfucking shit.
I just got out of a relationship where dude didn't want to work unless it was a specific job for a year.
Oh nah, he got.
Meanwhile, I'm working
He
full.
gotta get that bag. He gotta get
I'm
that bag.
working full
Fuck that.
course load in school, cooking, cleaning, and taking care of 2 kids.
I can understand her getting tired. She was getting tired.
That's your fault.
She was getting tired.
She needed a vacation.
She needed a big pillow. She
She
was
should have
getting
sent on
tired.
vacation somewhere.
She was getting tired.
So,
I mean,
So,
that's understandable.
gay recognized
but
game,
if,
real
if,
shit,
but,
real
you know what I'm
shit,
saying? Like,
kids.
if you not,
I
if
got a
you not
construction
doing
job and dude was too good to get a minimum wage. Damn, you working construction for that nigga?
That's her fault.
Yo, somebody give her their numbers.
so hold on. What y'all have?
Hey, there she is.
I want you to repeat the question.
Twice.
Repeat it.
The original question.
The original
The
question
original question.
that we have gotten
Way
far
far
from.
from.
The only female
I
at
always
this
said
table,
that.
y'all ain't even heard my opinion.
That's the thing we won't speak up.
Should women
No.
that are not financially stable be dating? That
I
is
told you
the
to answer
original
it
question.
That is the original
That's
question.
the original question.
We didn't went so left field from that
It
question.
wasn't left. Everything is related all the way up
Okay.
until marriage.
So a woman that is not financially stable should date. I feel as though, regardless if she's financially stable or not, dating, depending on who the guy is and what he about,
Can help her.
he can help her.
Coach her.
Will she listen?
But what I'm
Exactly.
saying,
No, he can coach.
he can coach. That doesn't mean she's gonna listen, but she can coach.
She just gotta be cool with the demands.
Will she listen or will she just be on it because of
But let me
the
say-
ride that she's gonna get
But
and then
it's a whole lot of women
And then
who
flip
ain't.
it.
I'm gonna give you an
broke.
example. My man right now, I'm not gonna put his name out there. My man right now has a joint from New York.
What's the joint?
Brooklyn,
What's the joint?
His joint ran into a situation where she lost her job.
Name.
Yo, she moved in.
He said name.
She moved in with my man, and he kept it funky with her. He said, "Look, I'm here to help." You know what I mean? Like, we drinkers, so we know we go to LES, Alphabet City. That's the best way to get bread if you're a bartender, because she's a bartender.
Yeah.
She had this notion that she didn't want to be in that area. Let's go full circle. 9 months later, Shorty gets a job on the recommendation of somebody else in the same town that we said you can get this quick money.
Right.
So of course I left a sour taste in my man's mouth.
Right.
And he brought it to her. He said, "Look, you wasted my time. Because had you listened to me then,
You'd have been
You'd
straight.
have
we'd have been
way
great."
straight.
Because she coming home every night, and Alphabet said, everybody knows. If you're a New Yorker, you know Alphabet City
It's popping.
are your blue collar workers, white collar workers that's from the neighborhood that still come back to spend that bread because you're getting a heavy hand.
Right.
You gonna tip your bartender, and it's a cash environment.
Yeah.
You ain't pulling out a fucking card now.
Stay away from saying what a real man is or isn't, please.
What happened?
She said left field what a real man isn't worried about what she brings. You can't say what a real
I
man
can't
is.
say what a real man.
So wait.
You can't say that.
All right. So wait. A real man can't struggle,
No, she's
Hold
saying
on.
especially with an extra body on his back.
exactly. But what she said is like a real man isn't worried about what she brings. That's not true. Because you can be a real man and still. That's the same thing. A real man struggles. He has to bring something to the
and then
table.
you got somebody.
You gotta bring something more to the table.
It might not even be
This
about
real man had no job.
It's
Or
not
mortgage
about
had to be
struggle.
It
paid.
should
Real
always
man-
be
a
concerned.
real
What do you
man-
mean?
Let me hold on. Let me break something down. What I told my wife was this. Before we got married, I told her, listen, I may not always be able to take care of your wants, but I'm gonna always have your needs handled.
Possible.
Now what I mean, so I'm like, yo, so basically, you're not gonna need anything, but you may go wanting for a while.
Right.
Can you handle that?
Right.
Because what a real man is going to do is do what he can do or do what he will do. That's what a real man. He's gonna handle his responsibilities. At the same time, shit may go left or right. So a real man is gonna be a real man, regardless of what anyone else's definition is.
A real man is gonna be realistic.
Realistic.
Right.
Logical.
And that's what I'm saying. You got to stick away from saying what a real man is or isn't.
Because just because he's an optimist doesn't mean he's real.
Yeah, exactly. Now a real man is going to be in the situation, and he's going to try to handle the situation.
Right, my back to the wall. Listen,
But still,
And that's what a real man is.
You
He's
can
not.
still get like this. Look,
He
my
may
back
get
is against the wall,
down.
but
He may
look,
get down.
This right here is for you. Like
Right.
like I told my wife. I told her like when I used to work for traffic. She works for traffic now, and I told her, I said, she pushed me, you should do this, you should do that.
Yeah, she.
Boom. So she pushed me to a lot because I was in the street, like, but I wasn't really doing nothing. I was just doing dumb shit. So now
having fun.
Right, I was just having fun.
Right.
So when I got with her, a whole bunch of shit changed. So now when she got me into the job that I have now, it's a lot of money.
Anything on Facebook?
It's a lot of money involved with that. So I told her, I said, listen, anything you want, get it. This is the reason why I work. I work for you, I work for my daughters, and I work for my son. Anything y'all want, this is why I'm working. I didn't have the opportunity before to really get the bag like how I wanted to. But now I can get to the bag. Like I can get to that money bag.
Right.
And it's like, oh, but I wanted to go get it.
Right.
When you go to the store and you see something that say $1,000, buy it.
Right.
Cause I'm working for y'all. Like I don't need nothing. I'm good. You know what I'm saying? I'm good. Give me a good sweatpants. Give me a good pair of sweats.
Same here.
Give me a good pair of sweats.
You already.
Some uppies on my feet. I'm good.
I got a good pair of
I'm here
specs
for
on
y'all.
my
This is what I
Nigga,
want
I
y'all.
stopped hustling because I got married.
I'm hustling. I'm
It's
hustling.
a different hustle.
I'm hustling, but I'm hustling in another way. You know what I'm saying? Like last week.
You're right.
I'm gonna give you a prime example. Last week I did 5 doubles.
Yeah, I ain't told this in a week.
I wasn't at my house for 5.5 days. From 6:45, and the snow is where the money is. You know what I'm saying? But look, but you wanna know something? At the end of the day, babe, listen.
Get his chicken.
It's snowing up here. You know how I go when it's snowing.
Yeah,
I'm here. I'm gonna get this overtime.
Right.
Somebody canceled a swap. I can't come home.
Right.
Are you okay? Or you
And
need
come
me
on
to
the
come?
show.
But look,
You
you gotta
need
check in. Do you need me to come to the house?
Right.
Mally is the type of person. She like, listen, I understand what it is. This is what you doing. You ain't doing no bullshit no more. Cause I was on my bullshit before. You know what I'm saying? But it happens. I'm a man. I don't get the first thing. I don't get it right the first time. And I commend her for that because she's still here.
Gotcha.
So it's like, yo, listen, all right, the bag is
Next
probably
week.
already here. Look, boom. Let me get that.
Right.
This is what it do.
No.
This is what it do. You know what I'm
Listen.
saying? So I'm gonna get the bag for my
I get it.
family.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get the bag for
You
my
gonna
family.
drink it by your
This is
damn
what it
self.
do. So here,
Go
look,
ahead and
I'm a
fuck around.
hustle.
You gonna drink
Don't
it by
waste
yourself.
I'm a hustle.
I drank.
Tell them don't waste that liquor.
Don't waste liquor.
I drank.
I'm a hustle. You gotta hustle. At the end of the day, it depends
Why you
on.
gonna
It depends on who
corrupt
you
them?
hustling for.
Right. But they definitely have to understand.
Ice.
You know what I mean?
If they don't understand it, it's what you hustling
so much you
for.
don't understand.
If they don't understand what you hustling for, it's no need.
But I tell you, but that's effective communication. You know what I'm saying? Not everybody has that effective communication. Ours, it's gonna get there. You know what I mean? But everything takes time. But I know who my
know what
world
you
is. You know
slide
what I'm
to
saying?
me.
As long as you don't lose sight of that, that's
I
cool.
just told you.
You grow into everything that you need. You know what I mean? Mistakes happen. You learn from the past
Right, you keep on
to
moving.
fix the future. You know what I mean?
Right,
That's just
right.
how that goes.
Yeah.
Come on, you got the Big Daddy
You know what
King
I'm saying?
chain.
So you know,
Like I said, I'm not against women dating. if they're not financially stable, because everybody has a reset button, everybody has a start button, and if that her dating and that financial turmoil if that's gonna be that help,
Right.
why not?
But don't stay on the pause button, man.
At all.
Don't stay on the pause button. You
Can't.
gotta restart. You gotta start. Don't stay on that
Don't
pause
stay on
button,
pause.
like because he's doing it. Don't say, all right, fuck it. I can just
I
land
lay
back.
back.
Nah.
Nah, he need that. Yeah.
Yeah, well, I need a little bit of help. Come
Exactly.
on, man.
Damn,
I
I
need
come in the
a tad
house.
bit of
If I've been working on, can I get my shoulders rubbed? Can I have a dinner ready?
He hard,
You know what I mean?
Yes, very.
I'm not asking you to touch my clothes. I'm good, but damn, that's a little shit you do.
Everybody grind, and everybody has their purpose.
That's a fact.
That's a fact. Hashtag factuals.
Hashtag
Let
fact.
me get the hashtag factuals on that one.
Absolutely.
Everybody does. Well, actually, no, it's not because everybody does not grind.
Man, at the end of the day, man, everybody just
Everybody
gotta,
grind.
Everybody
gotta
grind.
grind.
It's all about
everybody does not
You
grind.
gotta grind and you gotta grow up.
nigga.
But you gotta remember, man, a lot of bitches in their second childhood. A lot of niggas is in their second childhood.
Some in
Gotta
their
grow up,
30s. Everybody does not grind though.
But everybody's grind is different.
That's right. Yeah. Everybody
Somebody
grind
could be
different.
grinding
Just because
for-
they grind don't look like your grind don't mean they not
Listen,
grinding.
we come from a hood where
Right.
niggas was hustling. You could be hustling for a chicken box. You could be hustling for a pair of sneakers.
Right.
You could be hustling for a shirt, a Burberry shirt. I'm sorry, I was a nigga who had the packs. I'm sorry, I didn't
Nigga,
even
I was a nigga niggas came to for the packs.
ounces and pounds. Let's play. That key that you
All
would typically
day,
get
son.
for 22,
All
I
day.
was moving it for 15.
Hey, listen.
So the Italians love me. So it's all about everybody's grind is
Man,
different.
I was just in it for the fun, man.
Put it like this.
Fuck that. Where's that? Yeah, this is what we doing. We here. Let me get that. I ain't have no preference, man. I was never a hustler. It's just like,
Yo,
alright, this is
listen.
where we going.
Yo, when I left for
Okay,
college,
cool.
when I left for college in Marcy, my mother saw the drug dealers packing the car. She said, "Yo, why is?" I said, "Mom, chill.
Chill.
We good.
We alright.
We
Right.
good. We alright. I'm
I
lying.
was
These niggas
just-
got me. I'm just
Yeah,
saying.
look,
You know
I
what
was
I mean?
just in it for the
My
thrill.
mom used to just have money in her bag. What's
I
the
was in it for the thrill.
Where this come from?
Trying to tell you.
I don't know.
In it for the thrills.
That was
the
in there.
thrills.
But yeah, man, I ain't mad at these females. Do your thing. Just I ain't mad at the dude.
Right,
But
but when you-
women,
but
stop
when-
knocking the dude.
Right. For the women, man, when you
Can't
get
knock
to
the
it,
hustle.
when you get to it,
Except for hers.
and you got somebody that's trying,
No,
and you know you don't got
I'm
it, just do the extra simple things to make the ends meet until you get right.
It
You know what
don't
I'm saying?
matter
Everybody
what
ain't
nobody think about
everybody
me.
ain't
Yes,
gonna
it
be
does.
Sure, I
on the
got
same
mine.
page.
Right.
What's the
You know what I'm
bullshit?
saying? You just make up for it.
Right.
I
Don't
don't
sit
give a
there
shit what nobody
and just
think
be
about
on
me.
your ass like
Right.
fuck it. He gonna do
Push
it.
pause. I love
Right.
that statement.
Yeah.
Push pause.
You don't push pause. Right.
Pause
Don't
and
push
get your ass
pause.
left.
Right.
Trying to tell you, dudes pay the same way females pay attention to the small shit. Dudes pay attention to the
Yo,
small shit.
real
Right, right.
shit, yo.
Right.
So,
You know what I'm saying?
So I want y'all to answer this live too. Like, yo, listen. If you're dating somebody and you know they didn't have shit, like, I mean, they didn't have shit. How would you treat them, and how would you approach them?
They made it to a date.
And
Listen,
that's the point.
listen.
Because listen, I've been listen.
I've
As
been
a man, I can tell you more men has been there than females. I cannot probably.
I agree with that.
I can name maybe thousands of males, but you can't even name them. Matter of fact, millions of males have been there more so than tens of
Where you getting your numbers
females.
at, nigga? Where you getting your numbers?
Nigga just pull off the top of my head.
I could vouch for it.
Drunk
because-
facts.
I could vouch for it because I know when I started, like when I got with my wife, I ain't have everything. Like I didn't like the fashions that she was into. I knew I couldn't afford it. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, alright, damn. I want this right
So
here.
the question,
This is the situation that I want,
Listen,
but this is what she doing. I need that. So you gonna hustle hard. I need to get
but
this.
let's be realistic. You said, why are you down? What is your plan to get back up? That's my
Oh,
approach.
you gotta hustle.
Have you ever been in that situation before?
Of course.
And if you have, is that what you actually asked them? And then what has become of that, and where are they now? Because like I know for like
married.
I know. No. Like I said, some females.
To interject, what is the definition of being down?
Let me tell you something. The most
What is
humbling.
being down?
the
Like
most humbling-
not having no job, no
So like
nothing.
this,
Right,
I don't have a job.
I'm gonna go hard.
I mean,
I'm gonna go hard.
like,
The most humbling experience ever was ain't nobody ever known Marcy to not work. Nigga, to go from, now mind you, homeowners to
True.
me not working. Where the fuck they do that at?
Yeah.
But then to get back into the field, making the bread that you.
Yo, what's up with this Facebook?
I don't know what's going on.
Yo, my shit ain't.
Right, that must just be it. Like honestly, so that's what I'm saying. That's it. So to get back in the work field,
where you left at?
Making the bread that you used to, then get laid off again. But then to get back in the work field, making 30 grand less. The shit is real. Everybody's definition of down is different. You know what I mean? But it's all about, everybody knows, I'll tell anybody any day, I hate my job. I thank God I have one.
Right.
And while I'm there,
it's hard to get it.
Right, and while I'm there,
I'm gonna do everything I gotta do to make sure I keep that.
Everything that make sure that I keep it and ensure that my clients are happy no matter what. Because nobody can sit up and say they sat with Novell and Novell didn't think about their financial portfolio the way that I was supposed to. So that's what I say. Everybody's definition of down is different.
Put like this. So in my household, and this is a little insight. Like I've always paid majority. When I say majority, I say 80% of the bills. So I'm saying, and the reason why I make her pay over 20% just to have input and just to give. I mean, just to feel a part of something. I mean, because ultimate goal is to always want to just to be home. I mean, don't want to have to work, and I mean, but not on some lazy shit, but don't want to have to work on some other shit. So it's like, yo, my thing is like I told you from the jump, your needs first, 1 second. So I'm gonna make sure you understand that. It's not a problem. You see what I'm saying? So like, boom, I'm taking care of everything. You know what I mean, mostly. And if I'm paying, and what I did was I calculated percentage. Like I said, I'm taking care of this, and you're doing 20%, maybe 20%. So 20%. I'm paying this. Give me $300 a month, $300 to $400 a month. You know what I mean? Like, and sometimes I'm putting that right back into them. You see what I'm saying? So it's like, yo, boom, I lost my job. Well, I had to leave my job. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man, you ain't losing, nigga.
Yeah.
Fuck y'all.
Fuck y'all.
Fuck you. Fuck you.
You're cool. Fuck you, I'm out.
Did we touch that?
I did. It wasn't a fuck y'all. Nah, because I love that job. Know what I mean? I love everybody there.
2 cosigns over there.
Nah, but they're assholes, though. They're assholes. But that's something. He's fresh as shit. I mean, he's the asshole from fucking being the asshole.
You said I'm fresh?
Yeah.
I'm not a fresh asshole.
No. Let me buy that jacket.
Call it yourself. Yo. What the fuck? What we
No,
I don't know about it.
Well, basically,
I
I mean, sometimes people got co-signing each other. They don't know what the fuck you talking about.
At the end of the day, man, you got 2 niggas that's gonna be behind you, so shut up.
All day, yeah, all day, every day. You know what I mean? And I'm gonna talk shit about them, and they still gonna be behind me. So, well, basically, it's like, yo, I don't have a job anymore, and I'm still doing the same thing.
But
it's one of those you're grinding.
You're grinding. It's a lot of niggas that lose their job. They lose their job. They be sitting like, man,
what next?
My nigga, there's one thing nobody can ever take from me.
Got their hands in between.
I choose not to go back to what I used to do.
Man, I ain't got it. You know what I'm saying?
And if I did that, I would easily be making more than when I made the most money from working. Easily. You know what I'm saying? But to me, it's dead end. So it's like, I don't want you to see that side of me because I know how I get my mentality in that mind state. You know what I mean? It's different from my mentality in the working mind state. And it's like, okay.
Your goals and standards have to match the other person's.
Yo, give them a life, yo. I like that.
Yeah, it's like they've been on point all day. Everybody comments for the most part.
Grind is something in your DNA.
Mm-hmm.
You know the crazy part? Like,
I agree with that.
I don't think y'all realize it's somebody out there right now who's watching this post and y'all are feeding into their spirit, like real life.
Yeah, because y'all are giving them life right now.
Like real life. Somebody's gonna come back to the post and be like, "Yo, it's real life," because
I fuck with all y'all comments.
Absolutely, because nobody's out there being
all of y'all.
Right. Nobody's out there being over the top. It's real. Everybody has some type of dealing with what the hell we're talking about. I appreciate y'all comments. Put
it like this. and I'm not even afraid to use my own situation as an example.
No,
But
because that's real life.
it's
bro.
real life. But like when you're down and out, like my thing is like this. In my down situation, I chose not to go back to what I.
What
It's
you
like
could have
what I could have went to.
Right.
Like
And
y'all seen 50 Cent movie when what's the last one he had when things fall apart? Is that the one he had when he took the
Nah, but I'm about to go watch that.
when he said he came with
That
little
shit-
brother
that shit-
and then
Before
he-
self-destruct.
The new shit?
before self-destruct, and then like, he got shot because the chick was like
He was
Clarence.
still for his family.
Yeah,
So
Yeah, and the money was like, who the fuck is Clarence? And he shot him. Know what I mean, getting out the car going to see her. And she could have said anybody, but she said that nigga. You know what I mean? So his brother in the window looking like, yo, I'm gonna fuck anybody up. But it's like, yo, when all else fails, are you going back to what you know? Or are you gonna say, fuck that, because it's not for me anymore, it's not me anymore, or are you gonna push forward in a different way? Or you're just gonna be like, yo, fuck it. I'm just gonna go back to this shit.
Job's not the only form of financial stability. What?
Thank God I ain't never knew how to moonwalk.
Or pop lock. But you do got a Big Daddy Kane chain on. So I mean you selling coke. So, which ounce to go for?
Where did that come from?
Yeah,
He
yeah.
said you gonna go backwards. I said, thank God I ain't know how to moonwalk.
Oh, but
Yeah.
that's because like you
That was an
You
interesting
winning.
statement.
And I'm not winning. I'm normal.
about $5.
No.
Kind of $5.
Yo, what time does Chick-fil-A open in the morning?
Chick-fil-A. Nigga, I don't go to Chick-fil-A. I don't know.
Six.
Six? I thought it was seven.
I just wanted to
They open
say
at 7?
Fresh down. Every.
That was random.
Random.
That was as random as the fucking
Let's
moonwalk.
get you know it more.
That was coming on what he said.
that was my opportunity, baby.
I don't go backwards
Listen.
and I don't push
Where we at?
pause.
Where we at?
I push stop.
10:56, right?
Like, this is
Listen.
Quarter adjourned.
Yeah, so listen. We love y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in. We'll be back next week. But next week gonna be with the same show, but in I think about 2 weeks we're gonna switch over. Bear with us for the switch. We're gonna love it.
Are we switching over this week?
It should be about 2 weeks.
You know what?
It should
Let me
be.
make a
You know what?
comment.
Oh, wait.
Y'all said I've been missing for like 6 weeks, but I was here for the meeting. Was I
You
not?
wasn't here for the show.
Keep focused.
Keep
I was
focused.
able-
You're right.
Try.
So listen.
Thank you, man.
Like I said,
The
2
meeting
weeks.
was 8
I would say
weeks
2
ago.
weeks, but it may be 3. So don't quote me on that. But we got changes going on. And y'all gonna love it. Bear with us. Fuck with us. We fuck with y'all. We love y'all. Thank y'all for sticking with us. You know what I mean? You're gonna see the fruits of the labor. In the meantime, love y'all. We're gonna continue getting drizzled on a Thursday night. Y'all motherfuckers gotta go to work.
Yo,
You need
3-day
some-
weekend this weekend.
Sure
yo.
is.
Enjoy
For
it.
some.
Yo, man, work.
Jack it
For some,
out.
Wait, yeah. I gotta work, man.
Some, no.
I gotta work, man.
Hey, listen.
Prison system don't
Shout out
Shout
to
out to
everybody
7-Eleven.
who works for
Get at me. Hit me on the-
conglomerate
hit me
that
on
don't
behind the
support
scenes,
Dr.
right?
King. That's making
Easy, y'all.
you
Peace.
go fucking slave away.
Got you.